The Armchair Sports Guys present the Jackass of the Week.
You suck, you jackass.
Let's get to something fun. And again, we're bringing this back for 2021. We did a little hiatus on it, trying to revise how we're going to do it. And we figured 2021 will be the best way to do this. So let's get into our Jackass of the Week. And boys, this is how it's going to look. This is Dwayne Haskins, if you're watching. He is the Jackass of the Week.
Upstanding citizen.
If you don't know who he is the Washington football team backup quarterback. He decided that during the middle of the pandemic and, while he was playing to go and visit a strip club. Now, hey, whatever. I don't
We
care.
all have needs, Gov.
Listen, I don't care if you want to go visit a strip club. I don't give a shit. Like it is. It's fine. Whatever. Do you, boo-boo? But this dumb son of a bitch, which is why he's the Jackass of the Week, decided to go to a strip club, no mask. Just gonna leave that one there. And this fucking guy. So not only did he go to a strip club with no mask, this fucking guy had Washington football team jerseys with his number 7 and gave them to all the strippers to wear. There was a picture of him with all these girls with number. Who? Now, I love jerseys. I collect jerseys. I have a collection
I didn't know
of them.
that.
I love jerseys. I love collecting jerseys. I think it's fun because to me, every jersey I get has a story with it. A favorite player, maybe a guy I hated, maybe a guy I respect or whatnot. This son of a bitch had a trunk full of 7s that he just gave to these girls. Dude, you're a backup quarterback for the Washington football team, and you have a trunk full of your jerseys? What type of fucking psycho are you?
Well, now he can add Jackass of the Week to his resume.
Well, so this dumb son of a bitch. Now, again, he was drafted 14th overall in last year's draft. And the only reason he was drafted is because the son of the owner, and I'm trying to think of who the owner of the owner of the football team, Dan Schneider. Schneider's son went to school with Haskins. It was like, oh yeah, this guy's good. You should draft. That's the only. Nobody else in the draft. Nobody else in the front office wanted this guy because there was so many red flags with him coming out of college. Right? He went to Ohio State. He was won several Big Ten Conference awards. Named a finalist for the Maxwell Award and the Heisman Trophy because he set a bunch of records. But this guy was a complete and total shitbag in Ohio State. Comes here, thinks he's the cock of the walk, right? Alex Smith beats him out. Alex Smith, who comes back from, the broken leg, 17 surgeries, almost 2, I say this respectfully, almost 2 deaths, because of infections. You almost had his leg amputated, comes back and plays, and this dumb son of a bitch can't pay attention in the meetings, can't study, and just goes out there and plays like absolute dog shit, then thinks he's the man and goes to strip clubs and stuff. Well, this motherfucker here finally gets let go this past week. And I'm going to read here that he goes, he's following the game against Seattle. He started against Seattle and he threw for 295 and 1 touchdown with 2 picks and a loss. Following the game, Haskins was photographed attending a party without wearing a face mask. Due to breaking COVID-19 protocols, again, he was fined $40,000 by the team and lost his status as a captain. This kid was named captain. He was a captain. Hold on, we'll get to that. Despite that, he started the next game with the Panthers, but he was benched for Taylor Henke. I don't even know who the hell that guy is. And in the fourth quarter, after throwing 14 to 28 and 100, maybe Taylor Henke, the New Year's Eve poo. I don't know. But he was finished with a passer rating of 36.9. I'm telling you right fucking now, you throw any of the 3 of us out there in any capacity in a football team, we would throw for a better passer rating than 36.9. So after that loss, he was released by the team with head coach Ron Rivera saying he believed that it benefited both parties if they went in the separate ways. The move came after one reports of him making poor decisions and not meeting the team's standards on the field. Dwayne Haskins, bro, you had one fucking job to do. Two jobs to do. Not go to a strip club without a fucking mask.
Yeah, I'll join you.
Not go to a strip club with two fucking masks. Okay? And two, study your playbook and study your playbook and be competent in the meetings and on the field. And you couldn't even do that. So not only do you lose $40K for breaking protocol and acting like a total dickhead, but to quote Donald Trump and Vince McMahon, you're fired. Bro, how?
I don't quite say it like that, George.
How?
Yes.
How?
When I say it, it's different. Nobody says it like me.
I know fired.
When I say it, it's different.
I know
Things
strip
happen
clubs.
when I say it.
Hey, and real quick, if I can interject.
So hold on one second. How stupid do you have to fucking be to get fired from a football team? You're
fired your day off.
Exactly. You get fired on your day off. That's perfect. You got fired on your day off because you sucked that bad that they didn't even want you on the team. Not only did they bench you, but they benched you and said, get the fuck out of our facility. Don't come back. You're not wanted here. So Dwayne Haskins, you are the Armchair Sports Guys Week 1, 2021 Jackass of the Week.
And kudos to Washington. George, before he came on, we talked about this. Kudos to Washington for stepping up and going, we don't want this on our team. Out. There's no excuses. There's no
After
apologies.
all that's happened with Washington, they're
out of all that's
trying to
happened,
make a playoff run.
Yep.
Having to get rid of the logo.
And that's the thing. They were on a playoff run when he was playing.
I know.
You could have been.
They
reminds me of Jamarcus Russell almost.
Or
not off field. He didn't go to get involved with strip clubs or anything like that. But Jamarcus Russell was late, didn't watch film. I mean, the old joke, the coaches sent him home with 2 blank tapes and then say, hey, come back on Monday and tell us what you see. And he came back and made up some, I saw whatever. They're running the 3-4, the nickel here, the dime here. And they go, Jamarcus, those tapes were blank. You didn't even watch the freaking, you didn't even put them in your VCR, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of the same thing. It's not the first time the stories happen, but
Jamarcus Russell is the 2020 version of Johnny Manziel. I mean, that's the most accurate thing. He's a 2020 version of Johnny Manziel. In and out of the league as quick as a hiccup. This kid sucks.
I mean, Dwayne Haskins, the 2020 version of Johnny Manziel.
Yeah. Did I say Johnny Manziel?
Yeah.
Dwayne.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
I put that in your mind.
No, you're right. Dwayne Haskins is
both Jackasses, and we went right with it. We're like, oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
You know, you're a big jackass when you are unanimously get voted. There was no argument. Yeah, you could say Don Sweeney may be a distant 2, but nothing compares to this guy. And if it wasn't during COVID, I don't think he would have been released. But he broke so many violations. Like,
giving his jersey out was a fucking rub-in.
Oh, it's like and I'm also looking. It looks like they're partying in the back room of this strip club, and it's not a nice strip club. It's not like a fancy joint or anything. You know what I mean?
Not the ones that the politicians go to. Go ahead.
Yeah, that one. You know, the one that you're at the front door, George, and you're just stamping how many people come in and out. Yeah, that one. It looks like he's in somebody's living room. So I mean, you didn't even go to like
2 balls.
Yeah, and somebody takes a picture, and that's all it is. I mean, would we care if it was outside of COVID? Not really. But at the same time, if I'm a fan of Washington football team, and my backup quarterback's at a strip club during the offseason and celebrate, like, what are you celebrating, bro? So people would have blown up regardless, COVID or not. But he just had to go above and beyond the call of duty and personally F himself right out of the league. So congratulations.
Yep.
I wouldn't pick him up. He did sign with Goal Line, whatever the hell it was, as his first step trying to get back into the NFL. But you need to put a security guard, just like they did with Sagan outside his hotel room. You got to put a guard around this kid 24/7. It's been done before. I hope he turns it around. You know?
He's a flight risk now.
Yeah, I honestly, I could give two fucks about this kid. He sucks, and to be honest with you, if this is what you're gonna do, then you deserve to not be in the NFL, and you deserve not to, not to continue your career. There's plenty of guys that want to be in his shoes. So, and there's, I mean, this draft class is locked and loaded with quarterbacks. So good luck getting a job. I mean, maybe the XFL, when it comes back, will pick you up, or the Arena Football League, the Canadian Football League, and maybe you can rehab your career there. But NFL
Not to get
wise,
on this topic, and George, you just said it. That's completely awesome point, and I'll be quick about it. This class coming into this NFL, this draft class, might be one of the most stacked draft classes in our generation we've ever seen. On all sides, receiver, tight ends, quarterbacks, running backs. There's a lot of teams that can use a lot of these guys in their team. So for this guy to screw the pooch for such an easy gig in Washington that could have had a performance, he's more than He's Jackass of the month.
Well, here's the best thing. We are going to let you, once it comes down to the next year, once it comes to the end of the year, we're going to put all our jackasses together, and we're going to put a big old bracket, like an NCAA bracket, and have you guys voting on it. So stay tuned. We're going to have Jackass of the Week every Saturday, where we're going to have a new guy come on. And, hey, maybe he's a repeat offender. Maybe he goes and does something stupid this week, and he gets Jackass of the Week.
Level 2, level 3.
Who knows? But we shall see. But that is our show. We're going to get out of here. On behalf of Sean, thanks for joining us. We appreciate that, even though you can only be on for a few minutes. For Rich Mees, who could not join us. For Mike LaChance, for Matt O'Brien, I am GJ Mitchell signing off. So make sure you pay attention and you share and like and be a part of our show. Follow us on the Armchair Sports Guys on Facebook, at the Armchair Sports Guys on Instagram, at Armchair_Guys on Twitter, and at the Armchair Sports Guys on TikTok. So again, for Mike and Matt, I am GJ signing off, saying enjoy your Saturday. Have yourself a great afternoon. Happy 2021. Let's get rid of this 2020 bullshit, and let's start this new year off right. And we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.